I'm always the barbecue expert, but for me to be the...
Sorry.
Shut your mouth, Brad.
Sorry.
Hey everybody, this is Lord Saunders from Lord Saunders Smokehouse. I'm with the Mad Scientist Jeremy Yoder. You may know him from YouTube and other sundry events that involve barbecue. If you're like me, you've learned a lot from Jeremy, and we're all grateful for the effort that he's doing online and for what he's done for the community. So thanks for letting me come over here and crash the Kansas City party.
Oh, no problem at all. Glad to have you. And thanks for coming. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. What are we doing here in Kansas City?
So here we're cooking Texas-style barbecue in Kansas City because it's my favorite style of barbecue, and I wanted to kind of introduce some people to it who maybe haven't had it before, because the first time I had it, I remember exactly when it was, where it was, and hopefully we can do the same thing for the people here. And it's all free, so people are showing up and trying the food, and hopefully it'll be a really good time.
Well, if this is like any of your other events, it's going to be a great time, and we know that, and the food's going to be great. And I'm with you. I think Central Texas BBQ is the hands-down winner of the best barbecue that there is. Sorry, Kansas City. But all right, well, to keep things light, let's do some quick rapid-fire questions. What's your favorite thing to barbecue?
Favorite thing, beef ribs.
That's a perfect answer, because it is one of the best things that's out there.
Yeah, for sure. It's like the best bite of barbecue, beef ribs.
Now, do you think that the beef ribs by themselves or the pastrami beef ribs are better?
Ooh, pastrami beef ribs have more flavor, but if I were gonna sit down and make a meal out of it, I'd rather have just regular beef ribs, salt and pepper.
I second that emotion, although I think pastrami brisket or beef ribs is probably one of the best things on the planet.
It's really, really hard to beat. So much flavor in every single bite.
Yeah. And if you're willing to make it, people are willing to eat it.
That's for sure. Yeah.
So, all right. So, what is the thing that took you the longest thing to cook as an individual item, and what's your longest cooking event that took, hours and hours?
Longest individual item was the side of beef we did with Guga. So it was me, Joe Yim, my buddy Jay from the Barbacoa Boys, but I think it was on the smoker for 24 hours straight.
24 hours. What caused it to be so long?
It's just a humongous chunk of beef, and we didn't want to push it hot and burn stuff.
Right. Because
we have this Wagyu side of beef, we don't want to ruin it. I don't know how much it cost. I didn't buy it, but yeah, I wanted to be careful with it. Then the longest event is I did 2 St. Patrick's Day events at breweries back to back. So kind of mostly by myself, I did the cooks for, I think it was 80 briskets, I think 80 racks of ribs, maybe 40 pork butts. And I was up for probably 48 hours straight.
Did you eat any of that barbecue?
Not a single bite.
How many people was that for?
I don't know. It was probably several hundred, but at breweries people always over order, and they'd be like, I need a pound of brisket, a pound of ribs, a pulled pork sandwich, and do you want anything, babe? So I'm like, sure, I'll sell you as much barbecue as you want.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And how long have you been barbecuing?
Probably started seriously in 2012, because I got my first smoker, and then I just became obsessed with it and tried to learn everything I could. And just loved it, was super passionate about it. Didn't have great equipment or great knowledge, but the passion was still there. So it was kind of the thing that stayed the same throughout, even though the equipment has changed, the techniques have changed, but I'm still excited about doing it. So you might ask, well, why would I volunteer to cook 40 briskets for 500 people? It's because barbecue is still something I get excited about doing, and that's the payoff.
Yeah. And what would you say is the best offset smoker entry level for anybody trying to get into it?
Value for your dollar, I would say the Old Country Brazos, because it's 1/4-inch thick steel. I would remove the baffle plate. I'm just not a baffle plate guy. But yeah, I think the best value for money is the Old Country Brazos. The Fat Stack 120 is really, 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 really good. I know there's a weight on them. The Workhorse 1975 you can get on trailers. It's a great value.
Yep. Get it on the trailer.
The Franklin pit is actually really nice. It's just on the smaller side. And then one that I'm waiting to try out but seems really, really good is the TMG Volunteer. So I think any of those would be good choices.
Yeah. Last question. What do you think of the Lord Saunders Smokehouse BBQ?
Well, I've eaten barbecue in many different states and a few different countries, and without question, the very worst is Lord Saunders Smokehouse. It's, I mean, I don't know if you could get a dog to eat it. Even thinking about it right now is making me a little sick. But, you know, if he keeps trying, you know, maybe he'll get somewhere.
I thought we were friends, man. But you know what? I'd rather be punched in the face.
Friends gotta be honest.
That's right.
Friends gotta be honest.
I'd rather be punched in the face with honesty than be lied to and told me I have good barbecue.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for doing this quick interview with us, and I can't wait to see who wins the smoker. Hopefully it will be me. Thank you, Jeremy. Really appreciate you doing it.
Yeah, well, thanks for coming out, and hope you have a good time today and tomorrow.
Definitely will. Thank you, man.
Yep.